Got something. Hold on. Also, I forgot about that too. Also, hold on. Man, this is an absolute mess. Okay, we'll do this one first. There we go, that's adjusted. I also made it a little bit more transparent. It's still kind of difficult to tell, but I mean, again, it's a thumbnail. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Anyway, let's actually get my model out. Kind of a big deal. Have that there. I'll just make sure that it looks good. I think it does. Okay, and it may take a moment for it to pop back up. There we go. Alright, cool. Anyway. Hey, YouTube. Hey, Twitch. How's it going? Hope you're having yourself a wonderful Wednesday, my dudes. Yeah, today was a bit of a scuffed day for me, because, at least based off of the title, I am in a newish environment, and by that I mean I did actually move. I don't know why. Actually, let me change that. It's not number one. It's not number one. There we go. That's a little bit better. But yeah, I'm in a new-ish environment, and that just means I moved my computer setup into my bedroom. Because originally I had it all in another room that my dad was kind enough to let me use as a streaming office, but I never ended up streaming for the longest time, so all my stuff was just in there. And now that I'm actually here and like actually streaming, I'm like, I am enjoying it. I am having I am having a good time streaming. The problem has been, because I started streaming during the summer, I didn't realize how freaking hot it was going to be during the streams. Because again, you know, I got the PC and you got the console, so there's a lot of whatchamacallit. There's a lot of heat being generated, not even including my own body. So I ended up moving my AC out of my bedroom, which I usually wouldn't want to do, since I didn't really use that room that much. But I was like, yeah, I'll just move it in there, and I don't know, maybe just move it back and forth. I didn't realize how annoying that was going to be. So I went with the big annoyance up front, which is to move all of this stuff into my room. Oh my word, there was a burp. It came out, but it was so quiet. Right. Sorry. I was trying to get that burp out because I was going to just keep clogging up my throat. But yeah, I moved all of this stuff in here, which I didn't do all of it technically today, and by that I mean I took apart basically every wire I had, from my console to my monitors to my PC to everything that had a wire basically got unplugged. And originally I was going to move the desk into my room last night, because I did all of that last night. But my dad went to bed, and I did not want to have to drag my desk from one room to the other while my dad was trying to sleep. I'm not going to do that to him. So, from when I woke up until maybe an hour ago was just me scrambling about, trying to move as much stuff as I can possibly. And of course I tried to focus on like the important stuff for streaming. So, got my desk in here. That was obviously the first step. Got all of like the smaller things like my console, my monitors, my mic. I got all of that set up. Then the hard part was actually getting the PC. Even though the PC does weigh less than the desk, it was more of a pain because I had to also then plug everything into that. Though thankfully it's not too much of a mess. It's a little bit messy in terms of the wiring structure, but it's better than nothing. It's better than it just being all over the place, because I do have these cool little zipper sleeve things that keep a lot of the wires as organized as possible. So, those have been pretty helpful. Now, there are upsides and downsides to this setup. Upside, I have my AC always at the ready. And having all of my electronic stuff in one room is pretty helpful. The downside, however, is it's a lot more now compact in here, which I am not a big fan of. I'm gonna have to reorganize my room a lot in order for it to be maneuverable. The unfortunate thing is where the size of my room is I have my desk like almost on the wall, almost as on the wall as I possibly can without bending any of the wires. And then I have my chair, and then when I want to pull my chair out, I just barely have enough space to pull the chair out before it starts hitting my bed. Now, I will come up and say it up front. The bed I have is way too big for me. I don't need a bed this big, but this is the one that my dad gave me. Well, I say bed, it's more of a mattress on a elevated platform rather than a bed, but it gets the job done well enough. I say as I probably have some form of scoliosis, but you know, what are you gonna do, right? So, yeah, there are some downsides. Also, my surge protector, because I have a pretty decently sized one, it's got a lot of plugs, like a lot of slots to plug into. That is right at my feet. Like, it's directly at the tip of my left foot. Right at the toes. So, yeah, things are a little bit more compact in here. But I like it. Weird thing is things feel a lot bigger on the monitor. I don't know if it's just because of the change of scenery or what the deal is. But I mean, I like it. I think it's pretty cool to have all of this. And again, when I'm done working on things, I can immediately go to my bedroom Xbox and just like watch stuff on, I don't know, Disney Plus or whatever. Which reminds me, has anybody actually watched Ironheart? I started watching Ironheart yesterday. I started watching it like directly after I took everything apart. And I was like, I need to rest, relax, and breathe. And so I decided to watch a new Disney Plus show. And it's so far. I'm only like on episode 2. So, and I think all of the episodes are already out, aren't they? I think there's like 6 episodes or something. I don't know. But it was really weird when I watched the first episode and Eric Andre was there. I was like, hold up. Eric Andre? What are you doing here? I don't know if he'll show up in any more episodes, because it definitely seems like his character would be out after what happened. But who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? That's just really weird that Eric Andre just showed up out of the blue. But, yeah. I've also been trying to watch more One Piece lately. I'm currently in Impel Down at the moment. So I've still got a ways to go. Now, this is the thing, too. I originally started watching One Piece many years ago. Like, I did originally start watching it. And I really liked it. It was the first anime I would say that I actually liked as a kid. Obviously, as the years went by, there were plenty of other anime that had, like, a slight interest at times, like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Bakugan, Beyblade. Like, you know, the stereotypical, like, ah, man, You got your animes. Oh yeah, Naruto, Inuyasha. Inuyasha was the tough one to watch because that one required me to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning in order to watch it. But, you know, I did watch a good amount of anime, but I always wanted to keep watching One Piece. The only thing was, is One Piece was very difficult to watch because it was never on a convenient channel, or if it was on a channel I had, it was never on at a convenient time. So, it was very difficult to actually get to watch One Piece. So, about, I'd want to say, close to a decade ago at this point, I found a website that had all of the episodes of One Piece at the time. Won't say what, because, I mean, maybe it wasn't so righteous. Maybe I was doing a little bit of 7C'ing myself to watch it. But I got a good amount into it. I think I got about 200 some episodes, maybe 300 some episodes into it. So, I was able to, wow, okay, even in here used to disconnect. But I was able to actually get a good amount of One Piece at the time done. Now, that being said, I then couldn't watch any more One Piece because that, the 7Cs site that I had, whatever you may want to call it, was no longer available. So, I was absolutely out of luck, because I didn't have the money to pay for Crunchyroll. But thankfully, a friend of mine offered me his Crunchyroll, so I could actually, you know, watch anime. Like, I could watch modern day anime, older anime, anything that Crunchyroll had. You know, however limiting or expansive that is. So, I started going back into One Piece after a little bit. And now I'm currently like episode 430 something. I don't know. Like, I know I'm in like the mid 400s, which again, it's like nothing compared to where One Piece is now. Like, One Piece is like, what, 1,020 episodes or something? I did watch I think the, I don't think it was specifically the 1000th episode, but I know I watched a episode during the Wano arc, where One Piece activated, where Luffy activated his latest gear form with Joy Boy, I guess it is called, where it just turned into a Looney Tunes cartoon, I guess. And that was pretty cool. Getting to, like, kind of jump ahead by, like, 500-600 episodes or whatever. That was pretty cool to see. Yeah. I'm hoping to continue One Piece. The thing is, like, obviously, so much One Piece. I was actually very thankful when a filler arc showed up, where it showed the crew, because if you guys don't know about where One Piece is during Impel Down, which I'm sure most people that would watch an anime person play video games, they would know, it is primarily just focused on Luffy. Which, I mean, I don't hate Luffy. I'm not like a Luffy hater or anything like that. It's just kind of bland when it's just the one character when you really like the crew. And of course, they've got other characters that show up, like Mr. 3 and Buggy, but it's just like, you only have like so much you really can kind of get. So when there was a 4-part filler like arc in the middle of that was, I guess, promoting one of the new movies at the time, I was like, oh man, I get to see the crew again. Talk about a nice change of pace. So, fun fact, by the way, this new room does not help with my connection. It is still constantly disconnecting, so that's good to know. Just let you guys know that. Oh my word. I didn't even get a chance to do any vocal warm-ups. But, yeah. I still wouldn't put One Piece in terms of, like, my top 10 anime or anything like that. I just don't think I would. Maybe I did. Did I put that in the image? I think I saved that image, didn't I? I did. Did I put One Piece on here? I did not. Yeah. I didn't put One Piece. I wouldn't put One Piece in my top 10, clearly. But I still really like it. The thing is it just takes a while to get into it when you're older. And even then, it's like, you only have so much you can really enjoy at the time before it gets into a new arc, or maybe the arc is, like, overstaying its welcome, and then, you know, then it's just a whole other mess that you're dealing with at that point. Oh yeah, I never did find a clock. I was gonna look for a clock. Again, I was a little busy the past 12-ish hours. So, yeah, the clock's gonna not be here right away. I don't know why it keeps doing this. If it does it again, I'll like take a screenshot of it or something. Actually, it probably will do it again any moment now, because it's been very consistent. Like, the past, like, 5 minutes, it's done it 4 times or something. So next time it does it, there's gonna be, like, a little moment where I pull up the window capture, or display capture, or whatever technically is I need. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. I'll pull that up, take a screenshot, and then, I don't know. Because I genuinely don't know why it does this. Again, it is an Ethernet connection. I have tested my internet, and its upload and download speeds are, well, I guess technically only upload, I guess, would be the only one necessary. The upload speed is good enough for streaming. I don't know why it does the disconnect, though. It has to be a wire or something. Oh, hold on. No, oh, wrong thing, dang it. I clicked the wrong one. Knew it was gonna happen though. I was like, I saw it like do it, and it was like, oh wait, no, I can have it ready, and then it was like, I clicked the wrong one. But yeah, this is like now just constantly doing it, and I don't know why. I wonder if it is because I have my browser open. But that's the thing, like, I don't feel like it should be that bad. Because I've always had the browser open, and, like, sometimes the stream just doesn't even get that bad. I don't know. I really wish I had at least one friend that streamed, so that way I could ask them about this, because, again, the guy that I used to do videos for never had this problem, but they probably doesn't even know probably at this point what could possibly be causing this issue. Because it genuinely could just be me, like, it could just be a me problem. You know, if I go to my settings, that's the thing, I don't know what here could be causing the issue. Yeah, I'm like looking all over the place and I don't know what could be the problem. Yeah, I wish I had, like, somebody with a lot of streaming experience to tell me, oh, hey, just, you know, change this and that'll fix it or something. Because with how consistent it does it, I don't understand why it has to happen all the time. Ugh. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm just letting myself breathe right now. Ugh. The problem the past few days is I haven't been eating before stream. Apparently I've also not been hitting puberty. But I haven't been eating the past few days before stream because it usually just makes me tired. But then the issue now is now I'm just hungry. So now I just feel the need to eat. So I'm kind of in a weird position about that, where I want to eat. I also couldn't even eat. I couldn't even have a chance to eat today because of everything that's been going on. So yeah, I don't know really about that. Today was not going to be a good time, but I would like to have like a snack or something, but my dad just hasn't gotten anything, and I can't buy any snacks for myself. I guess I'll just, let's see, if I close this, would this actually help? So it hasn't done it in a minute, but let me do this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that everything was, like, possible to reopen later. Now, again, I wonder if maybe there is something on my computer itself that constantly causes disconnects. I don't know what that does. I'm like looking at all of these different things right now, and I'm just trying to think what could actually be the reason why it does this. I genuinely just have no idea. And see, now it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it before the stream again. Or before the game starts this time. I mean, it would be really cool if it happened like Monday, where during the game, it didn't have any problems until later in the day, where I got like, what, like 2-3-ish hours of the game, and then it just started bugging out. But I'm not expecting that. But now, actually, I guess another thing too before we get started is, what did you guys think of the VTuber reaction thing? Are you guys interested in more React style streams or highlights or anything like that? Because the thing is with React stuff, I feel it is a bit difficult to kind of find things that people would find interesting. And I'm not a big React channel, I'm not a big anything channel, so I can't just be like, alright guys, just submit a video here, and maybe I'll watch it later, I don't know. Because, I mean, a lot of people are that are bigger than I am obviously can do that. So, it's a little bit difficult. Not to say that that's necessarily a bad thing. Obviously, if I had the people to do that, I would absolutely do that. But yeah, I'm hoping that at some point something will kind of click with me, where I can actually make content that people like. Because, I mean, I do enjoy streaming, and I enjoy when anybody shows up in chat to have, like, a conversation with me. I do greatly appreciate that. 100%. There's no ill will on anybody that comes into my stream to chat with me. I very much always appreciate it. But part of the thing I want to do is also just make these highlight videos for people to find entertaining, and then they could come to the streams. So that way I get a lot more, kind of like momentum going. I don't know if that's kind of a mean thing to say, to kind of want people, but I mean, again, I'm a streamer, I'm supposed to want people to watch me. But the thing is, of course, I don't play a lot of games, it seems, that have, like, big moments. Or if they do, I already have played these games before. Like, right now, the 2 games I have played, or I'm currently playing, I've played before. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, I've played the original Pokemon and the original remakes with, Fire Red. Doom the Dark Ages was the only, like, the first, like, new experience, because it was also the first game, and I was like, you know what, I'll play the newest Doom game on stream, see if that goes well. And I had a fun time. There were some cool moments in it. Ruby Arrowfell, I had played that before. That's why I have these follower goals type of thing, where it's games that most of the time I haven't played before. Some of them I have, I think. I need to pull up the wheel again. Let's see. Yeah, I've never played this. I have played this, never played this, have played this, never played this. Played partially, but not far enough. I've played this. I played that. I played that. Okay. Oh, hold on. There it is. Oh, dang it, it went away! It was so quick, too. It's quick on the draw. But interesting, that did pop back up after I did start this up. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'll count this one because I never finished it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of the technically 14 things are games that I have either not played before or I've never completed. And so by extension, I didn't get that far. But again, a good amount of these games I have had experience with. If anything, I should probably actually add more games to that lineup. More games that I have not played before. I am actually thinking of taking one of them off, because I'm thinking I want to actually play through the games, like all of the games I can. It's been a while since I have played them, so I think it'd be a good idea to actually play that. So I might take that particular game off. The only downside is I'm going to probably either put Persona 4 Golden on hold to play it, or I'll wait until I finish Persona 4 Golden. The only reason being is that I kind of want to do a marathon of the games, because it is a franchise, and it's a single-player thing, so I don't have to be like, oh man, I'd want to do the Halos or the Gears or anything like that with other people. So I actually now kind of really like this idea, so... And the funny thing, too, is, again, it's another Square Enix game. So... I think, if anything, I might have a dedicated week of strictly Persona 4, and then the following week I will probably do an entire the other game. That's that might be what I do. I think that might be a good idea, at least. I think so, but we'll just have to wait and see. But we should probably say hello to YouTube. It has been about 30 minutes, so we can go ahead and do that real quick. Try to adjust my microphone so that way it's not fully in my face. Do a little stretch. Break my back. Over here. That way, I'll know if my dad texts me or something. Again, that's on my bed. It's out of reach. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and say hello to YouTube. YouTube, hello, how's it going? Hope you have yourself a wonderful day. My name is Dustin Echoes. I am not a writer. And as you can see, we're playing some more Murdered Soul Suspect. Murder, murder, murder. And, you know, I had a fun time last time. We did have a bit of a scuff issue at the end with Twitch, but, you know, can't be helped sometimes. We've had a couple of scuffs pop up, but again, what can you do? Hopefully today we'll be able to get a good amount of this game done. And we already just disconnected right there again. That's cool. Good to know that it's not even just the browser. It just does that anyway. Yeah, no, again, I don't know if anybody's actually heard of this game. Maybe, again, it's just one of those games that nobody wants to deal with. But I think it's good to show some of these bad games off, even if I don't necessarily think it's a bad game. I just don't think it was worth a full price, however much it was. But besides that, if you're interested in these videos, seeing me play these games on like a full playthrough VOD style like this, you can always hit subscribe on the VODs channel that you're currently watching this on, so that way you know when I get these uploaded, because I usually try to upload these as soon as possible by usually about like 30 minutes before I usually stream. Though, you know, that's not really a good catch-up time, but maybe you're more interested in highlights. I do have a edited channel, just Dustin Echoes. It's not just, it's titled, it's youtube.com/@DustinEchoes, I guess, because they have the @ symbol there now, where I have shorts, and I will be trying to get more highlights up. I have one right now about my reactions to Unhinged VTubers, and on Friday, at least I'm pretty sure it'd be Friday, there will be a Persona 4 Golden highlight, the first of probably many uploaded, so that'll be pretty cool. And if you're more interested in watching the shorts on something like TikTok, I upload onto TikTok as well. It's also Dustin Echoes. There's a period after the N on both the channel and the TikTok, so just make sure to put that in there. You'll probably find it just by typing in Dustin Echoes too, I don't know. And of course, if you want to just watch me play live, follow me on Twitch, EchoesND. And then of course there is the Twitter, DN Echoes, where I upload schedules. I randomly comment on big VTubers that will never notice me. And, you know, I also upload the shorts there as well. So maybe you're interested in just watching it on Twitter or X, the Everything app, whatever you may call it. But that's it for that little introduction, even though it's been 3 minutes almost. I'll talk to you in a moment, YouTube, where we're finally going to play some more Murdered Soul Suspect. Who is the murderer? I'm the murderee. Alright, talk to you in a second. Alrighty, welcome back, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed that little split second of a break. But here we are, back again. Let us continue. I do not know where it's going to throw us in, realistically speaking. It might be right outside the church, might be inside the church, who knows. I hope it at least did some good progress, or good save point. Okay, yeah, cool, we're good. Didn't I already do this one? Yeah, okay, so I guess these ones will just kind of stick around as you play through the game. The thing is I don't know what else I kind of need to do around here. Because there's no doubt, like, plenty more collectibles that are just hidden around somewhere. But I don't know if they're around here or not, because we got a good amount of them before. I think out here is the, what was it, like propane tanks or something going on out here? I don't know. It is a little annoying that I just have to walk around here. Oh, I guess these also, like, despawn. That's a little weird. Oh, so that's how you can phase through that, just by doing that, I guess. Alright. Now, again, we are going to the police station. Thankfully, the game has an objective marker. That's how you know that this game isn't, you know, like, the biggest AAA developed game, because they have objective markers telling you where to go. Even though you'd think that'd be a more common practice to have in games, so that way you know where you're going at all times. But, that's not how it works, I guess. But yeah, I probably asked this before in the first set, but have you guys ever been to Massachusetts? I definitely feel like I've asked that before. And if so, what did you guys think of it? And where did you go in Massachusetts, actually? Did you actually go to Salem? Well, I guess they moved my body already. I guess I was gone for a couple of days, so that makes sense.
It's hard to believe a cop got killed tonight. So quiet. Such a sleepy town. It's hard to believe a cop got killed tonight.
Okay, yeah, just too still.
What's that game? The one with the woman who raids tombs.
Oh man, what do you think it is, chat? Couldn't possibly be that simple, would it? Uncharted, that's what it is. No, wait, no, you're... Well, there is the Uncharted where you do play as, Chloe, I think. So, yeah, that works. Yeah, it's Uncharted.
How much does a tattoo hurt? Cop was, like, covered.
That was a very janky-looking walking animation.
So nice to be away from the big city with all its problems.
Uh-huh. Sure is.
Bored. Nothing happens here.
You literally were just happy that there's... Oh, wow, this dude. Alright. Well, there are people walking around.
What's that game? The one with the woman who raids tombs.
Really weird how two different women are thinking about Tomb
How
Raider.
much does a tattoo hurt?
Okay, so she's just got the exact same... She does look exactly the same as that person. As that woman as well, so I guess, yeah.
I did this. I talked him into this. Becoming a cop. I was lying dead in the street because of me.
Rex's sense of guilt. Rex feels guilty for leading Ronan to a life of police work. Understandable, I'm dead now. That's, I guess, another thing, too. This carpet does not like me moving. Okay. Are you also going to be thinking about Tomb Raider? You do look different.
Everything in the shadows makes me jump.
Understandable, the shadows are spooky.
What was that?
Alright, what are you two thinking about?
So quiet. Such a sleepy town.
Okay, are you gonna think the exact same thing?
It's hard to believe a cop got
Yep.
killed tonight.
And you look like you're thinking about tombs. Who raids them? Though I cannot seem to possess you, so... I guess I'll never know. The day we met. I still remember the first time I laid eyes on that man. Ronan had all that bad boy swagger, and I admit I liked it. But what I liked even more was the heart underneath the facade that he couldn't hide. He was a guy from a rough neighborhood, but it hadn't hardened him as much as he let on. Alrighty. Anything else around here? I did see somebody walking around over here before. I guess they probably just like went out and did their own thing.
Everything in the shadows makes me jump.
Okay, yeah, you're the same as the one that was sitting down. News article number 2. Salem police have still not made an official connection among the recent violent deaths. Community speculation is increasing that this is the work of a single killer. In the absence of other connecting clues, the consistent thread is the strange bell-shaped symbol found at many of these crime scenes. No one has even the remotest theory of the meaning of the symbol, but this bell killer may have a personal reason for leaving this insignia. Alrighty. I don't know why I'm going around. I mean, again, I don't mind going around looking for collectibles, because why not, right? Rona's childhood. Rona's parents really sound unstable. It must have been really difficult for him, growing up and feeling pressure to follow the unstable, criminal path his parents walked. And now he's a diamond in the rough. Such a sweet soul, and strong enough to keep its sweetness with everything his parents put him through. It's rare someone with a legitimate reason to be frustrated with his parents, and the way they raised him, never once complained about it. He's such a better person than anyone realizes. Alright, then I saw this over here. Oh, hey, more gas. Yeah, it's, I guess, like the main town collectible is just gas. Oh, it's such a gas. Kay Douglas family photo. She would never kill herself. She was happy with her life, had plenty of friends. Someone must have done this to her. They must have. Alright.
What if he's never caught? Does he just keep going? Don't even think it's the same guy. Copycats, all of them.
Alright, now the question is, can I...
I just have this
There we
feeling
go.
like something's watching.
I mean, there is a cat right there. Maybe it's watching you.
I want to find more of those historical plaques. Said nobody ever.
Okay, well, now you're just insulting me as a person. Kay Douglas cause of death. Victim was hanged from the ceiling fan. Possible suicide, but no note. Bell symbol raises possibility of murder. What makes you think it was murder?
I can't believe this. Are you happy now, asshole? Is this what you wanted? You said I was the one. More like one of many. I don't even know what he sees in her. Look at him. What a pig. He doesn't even feel guilty about what he did. Just look at him staring at her.
Well, I don't like where this is going.
Rough breakup?
He betrayed me. He said he'd love me forever, but he's marrying someone else. Did he cheat on me with her? I always thought there was someone else. Was it her?
Does it matter? It looks like he's moved on. Maybe you should too.
I can't. Not until I know the truth. Please, I must know. For better or worse.
Alright. I'll look into it.
Broken heart. It doesn't take a detective to see that the woman is heartbroken. I should try to figure out if her ex-boyfriend cheated on her. I mean, this is the only thing I can do.
I still don't know why she killed herself. Everything seemed great. Guess that's why I'm so nervous with Susanna. The thing is, if she hadn't jumped off that cliff, I never would have found my real soulmate. Man, it's so messed up.
Looks like he met this girl after his ex died.
Girlfriend suicide. It seems he only met his fiancée after his ex-girlfriend committed suicide. Okay, no. You have been eat. Okay, I guess you were just the same thing.
I wonder if he still thinks of her. Maybe that's why he's always been so hesitant. I wouldn't blame him, but it sucks that she's the reason I even approached him. He looks so hurt and broken. Like he needed someone to talk to. I didn't expect to fall in love with him. Weird how things work out.
She was just trying to be a friend. She never anticipated this.
A shoulder to cry on. Looks like the new girl only approached him because he looked so distraught and lonely. Man, the amount of times girls have probably walked up to me with that exact same mindset. Never dated any of them. Okay. This one's a pretty simple one. Even if I did mess up one of them.
Seems this was all a big misunderstanding. I'm not sure how she'll take it, but I guess I'll find out.
Bad news. Turns out he wasn't cheating on your... it turns out he wasn't cheating, and your suicide is what actually brought them together.
The good news is he wasn't cheating on you. The bad news is your suicide brought them together.
So he really loved me?
Looks like it.
I've made a big mistake.
He still thinks about you. Maybe you can take comfort in knowing that you'll never be forgotten.
I suppose. I just wish I had trusted him more. Maybe it could have been us getting engaged. What's done is done, I guess. Anyways, thanks for everything.
Man, that is a very complicated thing to think about. Good achievement, though. But I mean, think about that. She was angry that he possibly was cheating on her when that was never the case. So her thought process was to kill herself. To then follow up with being a ghost and then being angry that the person that she thought that she loved but also didn't trust was dating somebody new, and that holy cow, that is a complex thought process. And then it just turns out if she actually just trusted him, none of this would have been a problem. They could have been engaged, they could have been married, they could have been, you know, together forever. But then these two wouldn't be together, but apparently they both love each other and consider each other their soulmates, I guess. Holy cow, that is a freaking mind-bending adventure right there. I guess I can't see what, or I can't hear what they're thinking about either way. Oh, hey, aren't you the freaking dude that was scaring that girl? You look guilty.
Only guilty men watch their back. What are you afraid of?
The thing all guilty men are afraid of. Damnation. I thought I could, just eat a bullet and be done with it. I had no idea. But, I couldn't take the pressure anymore.
Pressure of what?
Of someone finding out. People like you were always sniffing around here, looking for clues to other cases. With every badge that walked through that gate, I could feel the noose tightening. Turns out, I should have given myself more credit. She's still rotting, right where I left her.
Yeah, laugh it up. There are people out there who deserve to know what you did. You didn't have to take it to your grave.
We all take things to our grave. Even you. There are things, evil things, that roam here. You'd be wise to watch your back too.
Why do I get the feeling I'm gonna get jump scared now?
I said, let's leave it at that.
Okay, so there's clearly got to be a way to get to that. Because I see something in there. I see a gas thing there. The question is, how do I get to that? None of these allow me to open it. I don't remember there being a power that lets me go through. I mean, I could realistically just crawl if that was an option, but it's not. So, yeah, I'm kind of out of luck on that one. That's probably someplace I'm going to go to later, right?
Not going that way.
Yeah, probably going there later.
Just have this feeling like something's watching. I don't know if I'm more of those historical blacks. Said nobody ever.
Alright, what are you two doing?
Just have this feeling like something's watching.
Okay, well, that led nowhere. Ashland Hills Cemetery plaque. The Ashland Hills Cemetery was founded in 1632 as part of the churchyard for the recent Puritan settlers of the Massachusetts Bay Colony. I have a feel it sneeze coming, hold on. Pardon me. Certain traumatic events expanded the cemetery significantly. Man, I wonder what those certain events, or traumatic events, could possibly be. One of which gave the cemetery its name. In 1665, a shipload of immigrants escaping the plague in London realized that the ship's population was already infected. They remained quarantined in the area of the cemetery, waiting to die. When they did, their bodies were burned and their ashes buried, and the graveyard was henceforth known as Ashland Hills. Maybe I'll notice these. Pardon me. Oh man, I don't know where this all came from. I wonder if pollen's like hitting me now all of a sudden. Ugh. Should probably go and get like a tissue or something. Give me a moment, YouTube. I'm gonna go and get a tissue. I'm back. I don't have any tissues because I can't find any, so I just took a good moment to really just get the snot out of my nose. Okay. Let's see what else we got around here. Okay, I see another collectible in there, so I'm assuming there's like another power I can get later. Or, you know, I could just mantle over that, but no, that's not doable. I can do that. I can go up these stairs. See, that looks like I can get rid of it, but I don't think there's really a point because that just leads to a wall. I wonder if I like get do I get a dash ability maybe? Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I can get like a dash or something, like a spooky dash. All right.
Love how everything's walkable in this town. What about those cameras, like in England?
Nope. He just went like right. Okay, now I'm curious. I want when he comes back, I want to see if I can like do that. Oh, she just. Oh, dang it.
If she doesn't want to be in a relationship, she should be direct about it.
Okay, well now I feel like I could try to get behind that wall. News article number 3. While the Salem Police Department still resists officially connecting the recent killings, they have completely failed to address the strange manner of each murder, where the primary cause of violent death in New England, as well as the rest of the United States, is gunshot wounds. None of the recent killings have involved gunfire. Are deaths from burns or asphyxiation somehow on the rise? Or is there a killer with a bizarre motive exercising a twisted method of operation in all of them? Yeah, I can't go through that. Oh, hold on. Alright, let's see if we can go through with her.
What if he's never caught? Does he just keep going?
Alright, we'll just... Alright, here we go. Let's see. Nope, it kicks me out. Dang it. That would have been really funny. Boy, now somehow I'm closer to where I need to go, I think. Now people are just kind of bragging about being able to fit through here. Alright, cool. Oh, what the heck? Okay, there is absolutely no way I don't get some form of dash ability, right? Or ghostly teleport. So I was able to remove something, but I don't know what that could possibly do for me. Alright, let's look around a bit more before we continue on. Let's see. Okay, well, this just kind of led me to... Well, actually, maybe...
I'll find more of those historical plaques.
Okay.
Said
Dude's just
nobody
insulting
ever-
me collectible hunting. I don't need that.
Don't even think it's the same guy. Copycats, all of them.
Alright. I just want it to be held. I haven't been held in a long time. Okay, now I'm back here. Alright. I don't really think there's any reason for me to go back here, is there? Ronan pops the question. Today he asked, and I honestly didn't know what to say. I want to be with him. I love him. But when he asked to marry me, I found myself unable to say anything, like my voice was frozen. And he just knelt there, my silence crushing him. And then he got up. It was 5 minutes before I could tell him I needed to think. But have I blown it? But have I blown it now? Okay. Oh, jeez, that freaking scared me, lady. Don't do that. Okay, let's look around here. Kitty! Oh, maybe I need to use a cat. That's probably what it is. I have to use a cat to get to some of these locations, maybe. Hold on. Come here, kitty. Alright, let's see where this takes me. Okay, we're going up. Boy, we're going places right now. Funny how this is stable, but... Oh, I actually can't go through. Okay. And that's all I can do with the cat there. Okay. So now that I know... Like, well, now that I thought, oh, I could use the cats. Now I think now I'm thinking with kitties. Okay. Because there was a cat not that far from the one with the, like, that one guy. I guess, like, killed somebody and hid the body or whatever. But the question is, was it on the side of the fence or was it the other? Because I don't know if that would matter all too much. I guess I'll just have to wait and see once I get to the cat. It was on the other side. Oh, maybe I can sneak around. Okay, yeah, nothing here. First person cat mode. Meow. Okay. There should be a path around here somewhere I can take. Oh, right here. Oh, dang it, I bonked my head. I am a cat. And I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Oh, I can collect them as the cat. That's cool. Okay, so... Well, then how do I get up there? Because this is definitely something I could do with the cat too, right? I can't believe I can't fit through there. Oh, okay, I can just, like, jump over. There was no marking, though. Or if there was, I couldn't see it. Alright, well, let's go. That's 2. The thing is, again, I can't really use the cat anymore. Now, see, this looks something important. Alright, well... I think that's all about, that's all I can really do about right now. I think. There may be like other things that I can do that I just can't realize just yet. Alright, well... I guess to the police station. Unless I see another path that I can take. Which I'm not getting the feeling I'm going to see a lot more of. Judgment House plaque. Known as Judgment House, the former resident of Judge John Hawthorne, 1641 to 1717, who at times held court in his own parlor room. He kept the accused locked in his cellar, as was the custom in colonial times. As was the style at the time, as Abe would say. His unfortunate role in the witch trials of 1692 became a permanent blotch on his name. Yeah, because, otherwise, he was probably a really great guy.
Not going that way.
Okay, you can't go there yet. Salem feels dangerous. Salem is supposed to be a quiet place, the kind of place where you can escape the problems of the big city. But it's getting to where I don't feel safe walking outside at night here anymore. I talked with Ronan about it, and he tries to assure me that he's the most dangerous guy in this town. But the bravado doesn't help much. Something is sick about this place. Dude, that soccer ball. Or football. Whichever you prefer. Honestly, it does make a lot more sense to be football. I don't know why America's all like... Or, I guess, you know, the US America is all like... It's soccer! It does make more sense that that one's called football. I never understood that. I just hear soccer way more frequently because I have so many friends that live in America, in the US. So I'm just, like, a few times they ever talk about soccer, they always say that, so I'm just, like, really weird about it.
thrown out a window. That would be so awful. Stay in well-lit places. Should be okay.
Sorry, I was getting some water while that guy talked. Just over here yapping. Alright, only 5 more. Making good progress on this one. Though again, I am convinced that I do need like a special ability to get some of them, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So much burping. Feels gross.
Oh god. What have I done? No. Rick. And Laura, they're dead. It's all my fault. We were just having fun. It was an accident. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I can't even remember doing it.
Hey. Calm down for a second and talk to me. What's your name?
Brad.
Good. Now, tell me what happened.
I don't know. We were out in the town blowing off some steam. One drink turned into 3, and 3 turned into... who knows how many. The details are hazy. I must have been driving Rick and Laura home when... oh, God. I killed them. I'll never forgive myself for doing this.
You don't know if you did. You said it yourself. The details are hazy. Now, I can take a look around here and see if anything jumps out at me.
God, what have I done?
Look, I'm not saying I support drunk driving. But maybe he was killed. Alcohol poisoning. Don't drink and drive, kids. Or just don't drink. Be like me, don't drink alcohol. Be cool like that. Just stick with water, and occasionally Gatorade, and, you know, any other substance that isn't harmful to you in a long-term sense. Or short-term. You do you. Speaking of which, I'm gonna drink some water. Boy, I'm thirsty. Alright, that's it for the water. Okay. Gruesome car crash. There's not much to go on, but this brutal car crash might have some evidence that points to what happened that night. Well. Excuse me, sir. I'm examining evidence. A broken bottle of Brad's favorite whiskey. Not a good sign.
This must be Brad's car. It's not looking good.
The car's vanity plate. There's no doubt that this was Brad's car. Who was driving?
It's not much, but it's something. Gas station's not far from here. I should check it out.
A SOC gas receipt from the night of the accident. It's a long shot, but I should check that area. Okay. I don't know where that is, though. Oh, excuse me. I don't remember seeing a gas station in the path I came from, so it's maybe further ahead. Armaments history plaque. On this spot stood a fortification that contained the armaments store sought by British soldiers on February 26, 1775. The brave citizens of this town kept the British army at bay by the strategic use of drawbridges. thereby preventing the seizure of critical weapons for the war that would begin only months later. Okay. So that's the police station. And that's the gas station. Okay. Dude, so many stations.
What's it feel like to die?
Well, it's not a fun feeling, I would imagine.
Thought I saw... No. No, couldn't have been.
In Spain, pretty sure they burned them. Real witches didn't have those hats.
Dude over here looking for authenticity.
I should go home. Now. Would a new police chief do better?
I mean, you say you're gonna go home, but you're just gonna be walking in circles for ages, so... yeah. What the heck is this guy doing? Okay. Brad.
Yeah, Cap. I mean Cap. What? Oh, gas station. Yeah, the SOC. Okay, great.
Okay, so he called a cab. Looks like Brad was trying to call a cab, but something scared him off before it could arrive.
If I ever met the killer in the street, I don't know what I'd do. Maybe if we walk a little faster.
You're not even walking, you're trying to... I'm assuming you're considering filling up your car, but you're just kind of standing there looking at the pump. Even I'm looking at it like, what the heck are you doing, dude? Vomiting man. Rick puking. Rick may have been drunk off his butt, but still, something startled him. Intriguing. Refueling woman.
I didn't know you were such a lightweight.
Laura was in the middle of filling up when she heard that loud noise and cut it short.
So weird. Somebody was alive, and now they're not.
That is weird. And if you think about it in an even more weird way, the amount of time between when she first started talking to now, there's been at least one death, statistically speaking. There is a death, like, quite frequently. I don't know if that's actually true, that's just VTuber internet nonsense. I don't know the actual stats. Look them up yourselves, they're probably very interesting.
If cops aren't safe, who is safe?
Okay, so there's still at least, technically, 2 more clues. Gas station history plaque. SOC is commonly believed to stand for Salem Oil Company. However, no such company exists. The initials actually stand for Sons of Charlie, the legal name of this service station established by 3 brothers, Chuck, Charles Jr., Sean, and Seamus O'Leary, in 1928, when automobiles started to become common. The business nearly did not survive the Great Depression, but did manage to keep itself alive as a front for illegal alcohol sales during Prohibition. And then somebody died from drunk driving, potentially.
Room better be clean when I get home. If they just keep adding oil faster than the leak, should last another year.
Okay, anything over here? Nope. It's like a whole different area, though, people. Let's see. Is there a witness who saw who was driving? I mean, I'm assuming it has something to do with you, right? Baxter's official comment. Unfortunately, we haven't made any arrests. We don't have any suspects. That's why we strongly encourage the people of Salem to contact the police with any possible leads. This is going to take the cooperation of the entire community. Okay. Now the question is, like, how wide this is giving me of options. I don't really have a lot to go by. Unless I have to do this first. Okay, I did have to do this first.
Spooked by that loud bang. What the hell was it?
Man, could you speak up, Ronan? I couldn't actually hear you at all. They all heard a loud bang that scared them off. If I could just figure out what they heard.
Wish I didn't slam the door so hard. The stupid window was coming out of my paycheck. I was just so pissed at those drunken assholes. Who do they think has to clean up their puke? Jerks like that discourage business. I never should have let that woman drive off. I should have just called the cops.
So, Brad wasn't driving after all. It was Laura. Well, I can't change what happened, but he'll be glad to know he wasn't the one behind the wheel.
Female driver. The cashier remembers a female driver. That can only mean one thing. Women can't drive. Confirmed. That's what Massachusetts taught me. Well, time to tell Brad the somewhat better than bad news. Oh, excuse me.
Does SOC gas ring any bells?
Wait. I remember stopping to fill up.
You guys did more than fill up. The cashier wasn't thrilled to clean up after your buddy Rick. And you even tried to call a cab.
God. I don't remember any of that.
When the cashier came storming out, you guys took off with Laura behind the wheel.
So, I wasn't driving. Oh. That whole night was a disaster. It's hard to accept my part in things, but at least I know it wasn't all my fault. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Sir! You are interrupting a very sad and very heart-feeling moment. What the heck? Alright. There was that one area I didn't check. So we can go do that real quick before we go and get to the police station. Oh man, mucho burrito. Man, what does burrito mean in English? Or what is English for burrito? I don't know. English is my only language and I still can't speak it properly.
Room better be clean when I get home.
Shouldn't be so shaky.
When were those trials? 1800s? Should really look up all this history stuff.
If I ever met the killer in the street, I don't know what I'd do.
I wouldn't know either. Fountain dedication plaque. This fountain is dedicated to the hope that this quiet town of Salem will be known for peace and reverie. Yeah, not looking too great on that one, Chief.
So weird. Somebody was alive, and now they're not.
When were those trials? 1800s?
I think this is another area, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Not going that way.
Alright. Nothing back here, surprisingly. Okay. Well, I think that's about all I can do at the moment, so let's go ahead and head to the police station. Unless there's something over here. Hold on. I didn't... Oh, did I check over here? Like, all the way over here? Actually, I think this is... Oh, I didn't. News article number 4. The FBI can get involved to support local law enforcement if it is clearly established that there is a serial killer. The Salem Police Department had no statement on the FBI's announcement at press time, but has continually refused to describe the deaths as the work of a serial killer. There's no sense getting the town hysterical over something that may not be true, SPD spokeswoman Ingrid Larson said in an earlier statement on the case. I almost didn't even check this area. Open another plaque. Oh no, what the heck? That's not a plaque. Chalk bell symbol. Detectives are trying to find any possible connection to the bell symbol. People named Bell, literary references to bells, anything having to do with a bell. Okay. Well, there's still, technically, I guess, areas I haven't checked yet, so... Keeping on going, I guess. Looking around, anyway. Oh, I see something glowing. Dude, only 2 more of these? I feel like there's more than 2 if it's anything like the ones I saw earlier. Maybe I'm just crazy. I probably am just crazy. Okay, yeah, I was here before. And this was like the weird remove thing. I don't know what that was about. Okay. So now we've kind of gone basically into a full circle. Oh, there's another thing I didn't see. Witness trauma report. Witness immediately moved to trauma counseling after, or consoling, I don't know. Actually, yes, counseling. After discovering the body, the badly burned body. Now, this is the one I just interacted with, right? Yeah, I think so. I think it just might be kind of glitched on that for some reason. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I think that's about everything I can really do out of this for now. Until we can possibly get any other special ghostly upgrades. So now, after all this time, to the police station for realsies. Unless something else catches my eye. I mean, there could actually be something in the parking lot, maybe. There is. escorted by a knight. And for once, I felt safe out at night. All the stories he told me about being the most dangerous man in Salem, they felt true. No one could touch us, because no one could touch him. And I was with him. Am with him. Will be with him. I know it. Alright. Oh, what you thinking?
When were those trials? 1800s?
Man, a lot of people thinking about the witch trials. Again, this must be a Salem, Massachusetts thing. Hello?
Strange coming back here now, like this. A place I used as a crutch to get through the tough times when I found myself suddenly alone again. Funny how history repeats itself.
Tonight was the first time he used a gun. This guy relies on close proximity. So remember, if you approach him, it gives him power.
Sir, if we can't approach him, how do we arrest him?
Remember your training. He's a wanted cop killer now. You can shoot him on sight.
Bell Killer War Room.
Investigate the war room. Could see if there are any new leads in my murder case. Alright.
Gotta have faith in the department.
Also, is that Travis Willingham? Is that the voice of Rex?
Cops gotta stick together.
That sounds like him.
Hasn't screwed up yet, but he will.
And that sounds like Yuri Lowenthal.
Gotta remind myself, this killer's flesh and blood like all of us.
Maybe not so much.
No. No suspects at this point, sir.
This boils down to sloppy leadership, Lieutenant. Whoever made the call for Ronan to go in alone, it's on you. We lose one of our own tonight, and you have no suspects and no leads?
Look, Captain, he wore gloves and apparently didn't touch anything in the apartment other than the knob on the front door. He didn't leave prints, fibers, or anything else traceable. And if you think I don't want this guy to pay more than you, you are sadly mistaken.
Watch your tone, Rex. Everyone knows he was your brother-in-law, so you don't need to remind us. But you lose your cool again, and more of your own will join Ronan. You understand me? You find this guy, or a clue that leads to his doorstep. Now. That's an order.
Yeah, understood.
What tunes do you think he has on his phone? Rex is frustrated by the lack of evidence or progress in my murder. Bell symbol research. Is this connected to the Bell Killer symbol? Killer symbol. Crime scene signature. The symbol of the Bell Killer leaves at his murder scene. The symbol the Bell Killer leaves at his murder scenes. What does a bell have to do with his murders? Victims. The victims on the board were young women with no signs of sexual assault. Under missing person poster, update to reflect recent developments. Stewart, Joy and Cassandra Foster. Stewart wanted something about this updated because of recent developments. What happened?
Wish I could say that's the weirdest thing I saw tonight.
Well, alrighty. Autopsy report. Cause of death. Ligature strangulation. Trauma to neck and larynx via garroting. What the you get to see me freaking struggle saying anything. Oh, excuse me. Severe aberrations to wrists and ankles. Most likely the results of being bound by hemp rope, consistent with all other Bell Killer murders. Ruling homicide. All the victims were bound, tied up before their murder. Suspect lineup. Height, 6'2". Weight, 250 pounds. Why is pounds spelled like that? That just looks weird. Well, I guess, I mean, it's not technically spelled like that, but that's like the abbreviation, I guess, of pounds for the weight. Build, athletic. Ethnicity, Caucasian. Eye color, blue. Identity, identifying marks, attire, always seen in mask or hood. Well, mask and hood, I guess. Okay. What was... I don't know what that was about, but alright. Bell Killer suspects. I mean, maybe he's a suspect? I don't know. That was just weird. I mean, he had... It looked like he had blue eyes and blonde hair. Although I don't think the hair was really what mattered. He was definitely white. The police think the Bell Killer has blue eyes. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't get a good look at his face when I confronted him. Murder locations. Map of the Bell Killer murders. The Bell Killer murders have occurred all over town in random locations. There doesn't appear to be a common link to where they happen. Okay, well that didn't do anything. Okay. What would make him remember what he should be doing?
I gotta find that info about the missing tenants.
He just updated the file on those missing tenants. It might have information that's useful. What did he update about the missing tenants? Cassandra Foster, 42, resident of Regal Apartments, professional psychic medium and criminal profiler. Occasionally what the heck is going on with that music? That was really creepy. I don't know why, it just like startled me. Occasional consultant of the Salem Police Department. Last seen by neighbors 2 weeks ago. No criminal record. Joy Foster, 15. Her legal guardian is her mother, Cassandra Foster. Whereabouts of her father are unknown. Dropped out of Salem's school system 2 years ago. Ran away from home. Has a number of misdemeanor convictions, juvenile, trespassing, burglary, and breaking and entering. Amber Alert for Joy Foster canceled. In custody. Okay, I just read this. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, I was supposed to... Okay, I was very confused about that. The Amber Alert was canceled because the witness is in custody here at the station. She would probably still be in the holding cell. Hold on, we still have at least one other thing in here. Question is, what is it? Also, wait, do these usually give me, like, the final thing when I do them, I think?
I think I've learned all I can here.
Nope, I did not mean to do that. Dang it. Okay, so, never mind. There was one thing I didn't get. Okay, I thought I was gonna, like, Just Cause 2?! Well, that's unfortunate. Missing persons report. Jennifer Gelbach. Female, white, slim build. Last seen by friends in Ashland Hills Cemetery after a party with her fellow cheerleaders. Missing 2 days.
I can't tell you anything, son. I'm not in homicide.
I've only been in the department for 6 months. Do cops get killed? A lot?
No, I wouldn't say it happens a lot. I've been on the force nearly 20 years, and I'm still alive.
Shakes you up when it does happen, though. Maybe more, because it doesn't happen often.
Not that we want it to happen more often.
I want to get out in the field someday, of course. This has just been a rough day.
Listen, young man. We're all gonna have rough days. Good thing is, we're mostly gonna survive them.
Okay, I thought that might have spooked him. It did not. That would have been really funny if it did.
Hey, Baxter. You still relying on that wizard lady?
You know I ain't into all that spiritual crap. But she's onto something. Results are results. You find a more reliable source, you let me know.
Baxter's relationship with the witness's mother. Baxter is still working on the Bell Killer case, even though he's been reassigned. "1775 Fortress Plaque. In this plaque, in this place stood a noble fortress against the forces of the British Crown, erected in 1775. Alright.
Is it even safe in the police station?
Well, it depends. The Batman here?
I just hope I live long enough to be an old cop.
Glad I'm not in homicide. Sometimes a desk job looks good.
Dude, his back is clipping through his shirt. Dude, he's going into the Hulk!
Sleepy town like this, nothing to worry about. Still Ronin. Wow.
Okay, it doesn't look like I can possess him. Suspect released. Detained young male with hoodie sweatshirt. Released after rock solid alibi. Okay. That's really gonna bother me for a bit, just knowing that there was a clue I didn't get.
Can't wait till we nail this monster. Gotta be able to bring him down somehow. Killer scares the crap out of me. Could a whole SWAT team take this guy?
Alright, let's check out the snacks. What do we got here? We got snacks, chips, snacks. I can't read those last two. Snacks, crackers, snacks, bread? Bled? Is that an R or an L? Fruit. Infant? What? I don't know what that is. Snacks, raisins, soup. They have bagged soup? Nuts. Chips. And then I really can't read anything else. Then we got more chips, more soup. Cookies and cereal. Man, this is a filled to the brim with very weird things. What the heck are these things called? I do not remember what they're called. Vending machines, that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, yep, hey, there you go. Oh, achievement. 75 collector. Or, well, technically that's backwards, but you know what I mean. You know, I'm really surprised there isn't even a single demon point in the, like, even the opening bit here. Oh, okay, we gotta see what drinks we got. We got Spur, I guess. Then we got the actual drinks. We got grapefruit, orange, raspberry, lemon, energy, and cherry. Man, I love the energy flavor. And only for $1. Get your spur today, I guess. Alright. Oh, so you were the thing. Okay, nope. One of the best sightings of the Bell Killer, and they didn't find any traceable evidence or leads. Alright, so thankfully we can still actually get these things, even if we don't, hold on, what's this? Oh, there's still 2 things I missed out of this? Well, that's gonna not bother me even more! But still, at least we got that one done. Witness description of clothing. Witness said she saw a man in a black hoodie, matching the public description. Dark pants and shoes. Did not get a look at his face.
Keep emotion out of it. Just gotta do our work. Gotta have faith in the department.
Okay. Dude, he's playing Deus Ex Human Revolution? Oh my word. All of the Square Enix is here. Dude, if we can find Kingdom Hearts, which is very unlikely, realistically speaking, we could probably get Final Fantasy. But that would be so cool if we saw something Kingdom Hearts related.
How did Ronan make detectives so fast? Detectives get all the glory.
Okay, we gotta look at all these monitors now.
Cops gotta stick together.
G. Soderbergh, personal info. Britta Soderbergh, female, 17 years old. Death occurred 1 week before high school graduation. Oh, hey, there's the Demon's Point, or whatever they're called. More Deus Ex. About to load up a game.
Robinson's got the girl in the room right now.
Think she knows anything?
We'll find out. Robinson seems like a gentleman, but he's got his methods of persuasion.
Yeah, he's a smooth one. My money's on him. I don't know how she could be related to this.
Outside of the fact that she was there.
Wonder if that girl knows something.
Hope I don't know what he was doing. He was having a time.
Here's typically what I know. Man, interrogation is harder than it looks.
Man, everybody in the police station, I guess, just plays Deus Ex Human Revolution. Good game. Understandable. Maybe I'll play it on stream one day.
Gotta find some clue about who this freak is. Hard to imagine the killer just goes about his life, walking down the street like everyone else.
It's hard to imagine, but a lot of times that is the case, it feels like.
Ronan. Didn't really get that guy. Not that Ronan deserved it.
Any one of us could go bad. It's this job. Gets to you.
What's this guy doing? He's not playing Deus Ex. He's actually looks like he's trying to work. But he can't figure out how to open up Microsoft Word or something.
Killer scares the crap out of me.
G. Soderbergh, police progress. The rocks in her pockets could point to suicide or a dare by classmates. There's no evidence of violence and no current suspects. Oh yeah, we got Kay Kane. Meeting room. H.C. Bayer. Any other offices? Doesn't look like it. Man, some people are actually trying to work. What losers. Oh, what do these sticky notes say? I can't stand this anymore, too. Get this, and I can't read that. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. And then 89... I can't quite read that. Are these the exact same sticky notes that I just read? Yep. Just so that way they really don't forget. Or Just Cause 2. Man, this police station really loves Square Enix. 1777 battle plaque. On this spot in January 1777, the brave soldiers of the Continental Army, greatly outnumbered, held off British forces for 3 days until relief arrived from Boston. Whoop-de-doo. That's the holding area. Is there really nothing actually... Oh, here we go. Status: A Grace police progress. Another case of a seeming accident except for the bell symbol drawn by a gloved finger in the dust of the window, on the window. Dude, I'm not on your window, I swear. That's not me. Okay. C. Nelson, police progress. There are still no suspects in the case. Accidents have not been ruled out, but the only evidence of foul play was a bell symbol drawn with a felt pen. No print on the pen. (1776) battle plaque. It was here in December 1776 that 13 soldiers of the Continental Army gave their lives combating a surprise attack by British troops. Is there actually anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, hello.
What were you in for?
It's too complicated to get into. Let's just say that I wasn't about to let some judge decide how to spend the rest of my life. That's my choice, so I made it. Either way, no, it doesn't matter now, does it?
If it didn't, you wouldn't still be here. Maybe I can help?
Nah, I appreciate it, but you know, it looks like you got your own shit to deal with. I'll figure it out on my own. Always have. Thanks, though.
Well, he was surprisingly nice. Yeah, surprisingly nice. I could probably like go right through this, right, and just like go around.
I've got to get out of here. There's a ghost right over there in that cell. Don't you have some other place you can keep me? What? You too? There's another one. Tell me you can't see this.
Well, that was creepy. Hey man, wooga wooga wooga. View my life.
If only I could tell my younger self what I would become.
This is what I have become. Alright.
The ghost is right there. Can they really not see this?
They really can't, dude. Okay.
Why do I get stuck with the crazy guy? Wrong cell. Yours should have padded walls.
Ouch. Anything in here? Hello? Forensics facility plaque. In grateful recognition of a generous anonymous citizen of Salem who allowed this forensic facility to be built and better serve the people of this city. I don't know about you guys, but I always find it really interesting that there's always those people that anonymously donate money. It's always kind of suspicious if you ask me. But maybe I'm just like a conspiracy guy, I don't know. But I gotta use the bathroom, so I will be back a moment, I will be back in a moment. Apologies again for pausing as we're making some progress, but I really do gotta go. Be back in a moment. Alrighty, and we are back. We are good to probably help this person out, possibly. Why watch this?
Come on, kid. Why are you watching this?
Please, make them stop. That was me. That was my body. I didn't know that I'd have to watch them slice me open. All my organs, they were just sitting out on the table. There was so much blood. I want to take it back.
We all wish we could take things back. But there's nothing we can do about it now. You can't think like that. You just have to move forward.
Why did I do this to myself? What now? I just want to get out of here.
Me too, kid. Me too.
Well, that's depressing.
This is all a bad dream. It has to be.
If only, kid.
Isn't a spiderweb tattoo usually a symbol for time spent in prison? Why would this tattoo have 2 spiders in the web? He got his own tattoo wrong.
It's just a tattoo. That's all I know. Focus on your work.
And this ribbon, it's like chained to... Are those prison bars?
We don't pay you to analyze tattoos.
Yes, sir.
Why is the old guy so harsh? But tattoos might tell us something.
A lot of stuff.
We respect the deceased in here, son. Don't forget that. Little respect would be nice. Med school doesn't teach you everything.
That's very true. School doesn't teach you everything. Seeing my own corpse. Nothing can prepare you for that. For seeing your own corpse, it never felt so much like an empty shell until now. God, I look like a criminal. Maybe that's what I'll think about when I see myself when I'm dead. If, you know, I become a ghost. If ghosts are real, which I personally don't believe. Okay. Again, nothing ever really scares these guys. It's kind of boring. Alright, I think that's about it for this area, yeah. So we can move on to the holding area. C. Nelson personal info. Claire Anna Nelson. Female, 20 years old. Student. Okay, that's where I need to go, so we're not going there just yet. Four more muskets.
Each one of these keys is a felony. Each one. You get that, right? No? All right, it's your funeral. Sit tight, relax. You're gonna be here for a while.
Fuck!
Alright, look. Look, I might be able to help you. Is your mom's book from the Bell Killer case here?
Yes.
and it would probably help me find my mom. But as I told you before, you're dead. How can you possibly help me?
I know this place better than you. Now, who did your mom work with here? Who?
I don't know. She just called him bastard.
Well, that gives me an idea.
All right. His office was on the 2nd floor. You stick with me, I'll get you there. Let's go.
Go where? They're watching.
Not for long.
Alright, let's go, kid. Ah, so now this is what we do with that. Gotcha. Okay, so we need to make a path. So let's see. Free soda! Okay, so who am I distracting here? I would assume it's you. I mean, this is the thing. Stairs are here, so it's really, unless I have to talk to her. Do I have to talk to her first? I might have to do that. Yep.
Follow my lead. I'll get you past these cops and to the door on the other side.
Piece of cake.
Yeah. Last time you got caught, Magellan. Stay low, or they'll see you.
Man, how does he not see her?
Hope this night stays quiet.
Okay, so there we go.
Come on, kid, hurry. All right, let's go.
Gotta have faith in the department.
Nothing in here.
That's not supposed to happen.
Go for it.
Again, how does she not get spotted? I don't know.
Nice job, kid. We're almost there.
Don't need a cheerleader.
Hey, I got us this far, didn't I?
Got yourself killed, Mr. Bullet Holes.
Hey, kid.
Hate these things.
I can't get across there. You're gonna have to help me.
Well, can't you just fly over it?
Fly? I'm a ghost, not a plane, all right? And look, you need me to tell you which office is his.
Don't read any of my thoughts, or think anything creepy. This doesn't make us even.
Okay, I thought for a second I might have like had to put that jankiness of like. That was funny. Look at that! Look at that!
Hey man, get out.
Alright, well now that I'm on the second floor finally. Time to explore.
Healed it, buddy. That sickness she carried in her brain, you made it tolerable. Well, I guess you must be together now.
Rex's gratitude. Rex is grateful to Ronan for helping Julia through her mental illness. Well, that's depressing. K. Douglas police progress. Virtually no evidence at the scene of foul play except Bell symbol. No prints, no DNA, no immediate suspects. Karen Marie Douglas, female, 37 years of age. Accountant, unmarried. Excuse me. No criminal record, no violent relationships. Socially known for Wednesday night Ouija board parties. Okay, I mean, I guess you did you. Visit to the station. I used to go visit Rex down at the station, but it's been years. So when I went with Ronan today to see, today it was like seeing the place in a whole new light. I was struck by a room they've got dedicated to the Bell killer case. Everything they know, or even guess might be related. It's in that room. The strange energy of the people coming in and out of that room, you'd think there was some religious observance. Observance? Yeah, I guess. Going on in there. I've never seen anything like it. Okay, so her death is relatively recent, I guess, too. Okay. What's his name? Rex Reyes. I mean, I guess that's the name. Ronan gets his badge. Big day. I never thought this would happen. Between Ronan actually going through with this, and Rex pulling off the paperwork and managing Ronan's past, so much could go wrong. But it happened, and my man has a badge now. Looks good on him, and he loves it. I think his swagger just got even bigger. God, I love a guy in uniform. Please don't take that out of context. Ronan's trouble with the law. I always knew there had been trouble, but I didn't know his official arrest record was that extensive. Much worse than I thought. Felony after felony, going back to childhood. It's like his life is already ruined. How can I join my life with his? So I guess this is mine. Oh, it was. Ronan O'Connor, Ghost Detective. Plainclothes cop. It was quite a trick Rex pulled, advancing Ronan to detective without making him spend much time as a beat cop. He convinced the captain and the commissioner that Ronan's street smarts would make him most effective as a plainclothes cop. Ronan was very relieved. Yeah, I'm not a big... Like, if I was ever to be a cop, I feel like I would not like to use, like, the standard uniform. I'd prefer to wear something a little bit more casual. Map of killings. We are exploring the possibility of a connection between the deaths listed on the map. Do not make public comment on the connections until officially authorized. Okie dokie. There's nothing here. It's Baxter's. Smythe? Dude, Kingpin's in this game? Although I don't think Smythe was ever a detective, was he? Alright, anything in here I can pick up? Yeah, so far it's just been Deus Ex and Just Cause. Which I guess those were probably pretty close to the release of this game, even though I thought those were like... I thought Deus Ex came out like 2012. Which I guess would kind of match somewhat up. It's a couple years prior. Could be wrong. Okay, it looks like that's about everything except for what's in Baxter's office.
The form of each murder changes. The inner zeal is the same. This is why the killings seem random, unrelated. But the police can't see these connections. Except Officer Baxter. I can't say I trust him, but he's my only chance.
Insight on the killer's motive. A pattern of behavior in the killer's motive that the police are not seeing is the focus of Joy's mother. But she's having trouble convincing them to take it seriously. Okay, man. This guy's got a messy office. He's got a full gun rack. Well, he's got a gun rack that's got the one gun. Do people come to his office to put their guns away? Dude, this guy's got such a messy desk. Though I can't really complain about it as much because, again, my room is an absolute mess at the moment with all the stuff I moved. Okay, now I can help with now I can help with this. Unless there's something over here. Hold on. There's this whole other area I didn't even bother exploring, is there? Anything? Yep, there's some stuff. A. Grace personal info. Excuse me. Anne Grace, no legal middle name. Female, 22 years old. No immediate family. Publicly went by the name of Madame Agatha. A novelty fortune teller. That's something interesting that I've thought about in the past, because my mom also doesn't have a legal middle name. Or, she didn't. I think technically she did when she got married. She took her last name as her middle name or something, I don't remember. But is that common? Do you think that's a common thing for people to do? It seems like at least women, where they just don't have middle names in Western culture. I don't know. Honestly, I don't really care much for middle names. It's more of just like an extended nickname type of thing. Until, you know, your mother starts calling you out and it's like, then you get a bit concerned. But, I guess, you know, with my middle name, it makes it sound a little bit more interesting. Dustin Echoes. They totally planned that. Only one more musket somewhere. Now, the question is, where could it be? Oh, right here. Collected a series of mysterious vintage artifacts.
I can still remember my first day on the force. Salem PD was in this tiny building on the edge of town. It was old, crowded, and completely insufficient to handle the day-to-day operations. Protecting Salem was getting harder and harder. But finally, the city decided to convert the old armory into our new headquarters. And when we finally moved in, I couldn't believe how big and modern the place was. Not bad for one of the first buildings in Salem. Plus, it just felt right. It used to be the city's first line of defense in a wild frontier, and now it had resumed its post once again, only this time in a modern world. The first week was a little chaotic as we settled in. One officer reported that someone had removed his gun from his locker. It took him 20 minutes to track it down, and when he did, he found it leaning against the wall in one of the unoccupied offices. Also, the late-night station operator reported a strange phone malfunction. Occasionally, when someone would call in to report a shooting, the recording would just stop. The call would cut out, and the voice of the panicked caller would just loop over and over again until the phone was unplugged. Soon it was pretty clear that these strange occurrences weren't just honest mistakes or faulty phone lines. One evening, the medical examiner came running down the hall in tears. She noticed that her scalpels and other tools had gone missing. She went to get more from the cabinet, but stopped cold at what she saw in the reflection. A ghostly silhouette of a Civil War soldier was standing over one of the corpses. She spun around. It was gone. She barely noticed how cold the room had gotten before running off. Of course, the guys didn't believe her. Hell, I didn't either. Until I saw it with my own eyes. I was working late and got up to get more coffee. As I rounded the corner, I saw it in the reflection of the trophy case. It was staring right at me. He lifted an old, ghostly rifle and pulled the trigger. The trophy case fractured into a spider web of cracked glass, and I took off running. The captain didn't believe me and docked my next paycheck to replace the glass. I didn't care if people thought I was crazy. I know what I saw. People sometimes ask me if anyone else has seen it since, or if the specter still roams the halls. I always tell them the same thing. I wouldn't know. I transferred to Boston.
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair thing to do. It's like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm getting threatened by ghosts. Which is funny because you'd think, oh man, they're a soldier. They didn't say which soldier, but it's funny that the soldier is just like, I don't like you. You're not supposed to be here. Get out of here, you hippies. Even though I don't think hippies were a thing at that time. But anyway, that's just really weird that they get to mess around with a lot more physical things than I do. That doesn't seem fair to me. Alright.
What an ass. He was wrong even when he was right.
When Baxter tried to threaten me. Baxter thought he could blackmail me with my past. As if my past hadn't already done all the damage it could do. It's fair. I think I've already been here, right? Yeah. I think I've got just about everything I really can get right now. Huh. Alright. Well, now back to what we were actually supposed to be doing this entire time.
Don't want to get involved in this homicide stuff.
Oh, there's a thing right there. I did not ever see that. Hold on. Killer's profile. Suspect is male, likely without immediate family, able to move about the city freely. Only spotted a handful of times near the crimes.
It's always the quiet ones that turn out to be killers.
See, it's that right there. Everyone always thinks that. I am a quiet individual when I'm not on stream. I don't talk a lot. I have not talked a lot in my life in comparison to what I feel like a lot of people have talked in, like, the span of their lifetime. But it's because of that that people think I am a dangerous individual. I have given no signs of being one. And it annoys me. I'm like, what did I do to you? You were quiet. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Anyway, thanks, dude. Now I'm getting angry. Not like I'm gonna do anything about it.
Why doesn't he ever talk?
Okay, well. Nope, I'm not even gonna get into that. Check the faulty coffee machine or whatever.
Why are you doing that?
Time to move, girl.
was close. Where is everybody?
Detectives usually work the day shift.
Okay, well, which office is Baxter's?
It's in the back hallway to the right.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I've explored as much as I possibly can in this area, so we can just go ahead and go.
Are you trying to get caught? You're about as stealthy as a tornado.
The desk was like that when we got here.
Yeah, I know.
It's true, I didn't know.
How many places can you hide a book in one tiny little room?
You'd be very surprised. A mugshot. I thought Rex suppressed this.
Looks like someone was hiding your real rap sheet. Now I have proof.
He never used that blackmail file against me.
Sure, take your time. No rush, I'm sure the book will find itself.
All right, just calm down a second here. Cops don't hide things in plain sight. I just need to figure this out.
Need to find the witness's mother.
You've had one new message.
Someone left a message on Baxter's voicemail. Terrors of 1692, Salem's Disgrace. Salem history buff. Baxter's been reading about Salem's history. Doesn't seem like something he would care about. Bragging? Holding trophy. So that's what Baxter does in his free time, huh? Ticket out of town. Why would Baxter leave town?
Hey, can you check that voicemail message?
Okay.
Baxter, I told you, you're off the case. Now we need all the files in that psychic's book in my office, now.
Rex was still asking for the book, so it is probably still in here somewhere. Good.
Baxter hid the book. Baxter probably hid the book somewhere in his office, because Rex was still looking for it. Promotion commendation. Man, he was so proud of making detective. Serve and protect, I'm assuming? Yeah, to serve and protect. Baxter graduated from the academy 2 years before I did. Let's go around to anything else.
Come on, we have to find that journal.
I knew this area looked suspicious. What caused the marks on the wall? There we go. There we go, got it. The gun rack actually opens on hinges, like it's covering a secret compartment or area. Hidden lever.
Hatch inside that opens inward.
better tell the girl.
A strange latch secures the gun rack on one side. That's not normal. Can I actually see that? Oh, you can faintly see that, yeah.
I think I found it.
Show me.
There's a button on the side of the gun rack.
Yes, this is it.
Oh, please tell me you understand what all these symbols are.
Yeah, some of them. That's weird. The last thing she wrote is he knows about me.
Oh God, that means he was after her.
You don't know that. Come on, we should move.
Oh, crap.
Really a secure book, is it?
What is that? The museum. That's strange.
Why would this be in her book?
I don't know. Just take it and figure it out later.
She's here somewhere. I'll check here. Head toward the back office.
We gotta go. Stay out of sight. Go, go!
Gala invitation. A Salem History Museum gala flyer. Why would this be in her mother's book? Oh, that's freaking creepy. I don't like that. Okay, he does not care about that. Maybe I need to use the printer.
Stay low, but go faster than that.
Okay. Alright. Do I talk to you first? Yep.
Hold up, hold up. I need to make sure the coast is clear. Rex.
Who's that?
Cop you need to avoid. Alright, you're gonna need to make a break for that room over there, but wait for my signal.
Hey, LT, hold up.
You know what this fire drill's all about?
Go, go, go. Come on, come on, come on.
A crew sweeping the building.
Was she related to Houdini? Those doors locked from the outside.
Yeah, I'll check after we catch her. Hey, you know, I just wanted to say that, you know, Ronan, he was top notch. He wore his badge with honor.
I hate it when people lie to me.
I'm not lying. I just, you know, it's no reason to trample on his grave.
He wore the badge because he thought it was intimidating, right? Because he thought it would make up for all the crap he did when he was younger. It would make it right or better, or maybe prove to the guys around here that he wasn't the guy they thought he was. You know what? I heard the rumors, Sarge. I know a lot of the guys thought he lived his life on the wrong side of the prison.
Not
Sarge,
everyone.
it's okay. Look, I understand. But at least he was honest, huh? He would look you in the eyes, and he would tell you exactly what he thought, right? Here to tell you, that sort of bravery is a rare thing these days. He didn't have much to be proud of. At least he didn't try to hide who he was.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's been hard on everyone.
What'd I just say about lying to me?
And then the little, like, right there at the end. Okay. Well, now that that conversation's over.
Wow, what is this place?
Bell Killer War Room. Everything we know about the case so far.
Well, I got what I need, so see
Hey.
ya.
You keep trying to do this alone, you're gonna get yourself killed.
How would I just leave it as... Oh, you won.
Crap.
Well, that complicates things. I don't know if there's anything else I really can do here, is there? Yeah. This is still gonna bother me. There's apparently 2 things I didn't get from this one, but oh well. Oh, and I can't possess him. I can't possess Rex right now. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Back to town.
Hey, you can't get away that easy.
If you care about the case so much, find your own damn clue.
You won't find your mother without me.
What?
Killer's motive, witness's mother's note, powerful scream, witness's description, killer's identity, witness is missing, mother is missing, or no, witness. What would help? What would make her help me? Nailed it.
Leave now, find my book at the station, and don't look back.
All right, listen. Your mom wrote that book to help find the killer. It's not gonna say what happened to her. The truths we're both searching for can only be answered by finding the killer. I need a pair of hands in the living world, and you need a detective.
The last case. Ashland Hill Cemetery. They can't see it, but it's there.
What?
I don't know. I guess my mom thought there was a case that was linked to the Bell killer. Cops didn't.
Okay, we go there next. Ashland Hills.
We?
Come on, we need each other.
You need me a lot more than I need you.
Either way, partners.
Fine. For now.
Now is all I worry about. Ronan. My name is Ronan O'Connor.
I'm Joy.
Seriously?
And Ronin is better? Don't your parents think you'd be a medieval gladiator? So
Fair
we're
point.
really going to a cemetery, huh?
Yep.
I have to do something, so I'll just meet you there.
No, I'm not letting you ditch
If you
me again.
follow me, the deal is off. If it was meant to be, I'll see you there. If not, I won't.
You better show up to that cemetery, kid. You're the only living person I have left.
Well, that's creepy. Partnership. Joy needs my help to find her missing mother, and she can help me track down the Bell killer. There's gotta be some way through this. So weird. Like, there has to be, like, a path or something, right? Maybe through that way, perhaps? I don't know. But let's try to get to the cemetery, since I think I've gotten just about everything I can right now. So, what do you guys think of this game so far? It's surprisingly, I don't remember it being this chill. I remember it being a little bit more spooky than this, but I don't know. I guess that was just first playthrough jitters, perhaps, when I originally played this. Yeah, see, like, there's something I can do to get here. It's gotta be some kind of power, right? Something I just don't have access to at the moment. Or again, maybe there is a cat somewhere? I don't know. Yeah, and I can't do anything about that just yet still. Alright. To the cemetery!
I used to see this as Julia's final resting place. Now it's just where her body is buried. Guess I'll be buried here soon. This is home to neither of us. Just the place for others to come and remember what they used to know.
Suspicious?
Boo. Great. Another freaky ghost chick is shadowing me. Sorry it's been so long, Julia.
Wow. Actually, fun fact. It's not, I don't think it's Salem, Massachusetts, but a friend of mine did get a job offer for somewhere in Massachusetts, and I thought that was pretty cool timing. Meaning behind Cheated Death. I had to ask about that Grim Reaper tattoo. I know it says Cheated Death right on it, but I didn't know how or why. Then he showed me the scar. Getting stabbed between the ribs like that could have easily been fatal. It's a miracle he's alive, and it didn't stop him from stealing again. He'll never learn. Why do I like that? Alright. Can ghosts swim? Apparently we cannot. Alright, anything else I can do before crossing this bridge? You okay?
You okay? I don't know. I was so drunk. We both were. One minute her hands were all over me, the next, I'm in the water. By the time I got back up here, she was gone.
She pushed you?
No, nothing like that. Like I said, I had one too many and lost my balance. I just didn't expect to find her missing when I got back. Something must have scared her off.
Yeah, like your floating corpse.
What?
Forget it.
Doesn't even know.
I know I should go, but she might come back.
I guess it is a cemetery. So there's gonna be a lot of ghosts.
It makes you miss the warmth of the police station, doesn't it? Your secret errand was to get a flashlight?
Keep it down. I can't see you and we're not talking to each other. Got it? This place is crawling with people. Don't want to know.
Hey, we're still people.
book says that there's a murder that happened right here. All I see are dead leaves and mud. This can't be a dead end. Not already. What am I gonna do?
Gotta ask witnesses.
Just leave it to me.
Need to determine if there is a link to the Bell Killer murders here. Alright.
Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm looking for something?
What are you looking for?
Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm looking for something?
Alright, fine. I was gonna offer you some assistance, but I guess that's not in the cards. Alright. What about you? There's a crime scene thing right there. What can I learn from observing this? I mean, yeah. Washed up and tattered. Ghost man saw body. That sounds like a horrible title for a video. Another ghost saw the victim's body float down from down here from upriver. He might know more about it.
Excuse me, but, did you see the police investigation here a few weeks back?
Not close up. I think there was something behind me, but I'm not sure.
Shoreline thing. The lady said she saw something on the shoreline. It might be related to my investigation. Well, I already looked into that. Okay. Are you the guy? Are you the one that I'm looking for that's looking for something?
What do you know about the girl who washed up here?
This thing floated down the river by her body. Think it ended up in the bushes over there.
Hidden in the bushes. The witness saw something wash up ashore and ended up in the bushes. Need to find out what it is. We'll hold off on talking to her for right now. Oh, okay. I guess never mind.
Focus on the clues here.
Left behind. The cops must have left this behind after they finished their investigation here. Why is this here? Why would a shovel be here? Graves aren't dug with shovels, and if it were part of the crime, the cops would have taken it with them. Is there anything over here, maybe? I don't know if that was like the red thing of death again right there, or whatever that was before. Wonder if that's what I'm looking for. Okay. I guess I really don't have much of a choice. Maybe something in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Yeah, I'll just talk to her.
Yep, still a whole lot of nothing.
Alright, cool. Oh. Recent footprints. Can't get a clear set of tracks from the trampled ground, but this is obviously an important location in the investigation. Okay, there's still 2 more clues somewhere. Just look around. I'm assuming because the clue things go away, I can't really do anything. Doesn't really do anything with that guy. Huh. Where the heck am I supposed to be looking for 2 more clues?
What are we missing? Maybe some combination of clues?
That's the thing, there's still 2 clues somewhere, but I'm not certain where they could possibly be. I mean, I still feel like that over there has to be something. The thing is I just can't get over there. You know, the buttons aren't doing anything. Yeah, none of those do anything. I'm not seeing. I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna be something. So this goes down the river. He said something about it being in the bushes, but I think it was like further down. Unless again it is that thing over there, but I can't go over there. Because the ghosts apparently can't swim. And I'm assuming I still get the red screen thing here. Yeah.
I should stay here until I'm done.
What the heck else am I looking for? Oh. Dislodged. A loose paving stone rests on the edge of the walkway. Okay, where does that belong then? Us now I can talk to her.
Let's keep looking.
Nope.
Don't want to miss a clue.
Yeah, I mean, if it's dislodged, then that means... Unless that's just, like, covering over the spot. Which it'd be covering perfectly, then.
Quit bothering me.
That was a weird angle right there. Where the camera just got stuck back behind me. The fact that this has nothing to do with it is surprising to me. Where could the last clue be?
Pretty sure it was on the shoreline.
Okay, yeah, she is of no more help. Again, the bushes really just kind of led to nothing, right? Hold on. Hidden in the bushes. The witness saw something wash up ashore and end up in the bushes. Need to find out what it was. I mean, again, actually, that might just be the body. Okay, and then that takes me out. And I can't connect anything, because even if I hit Y, nothing happens. So there has to be a final clue. Let's look over these again. Maybe this will help me in some way. A loose paving stone rests on the edge of the walkway. Can't get a clear set of tracks from the trampled ground, but this is obviously an important location in the investigation. Why would a shovel be here? Graves aren't dug with shovels, and if they were part of the crime, the cops would have taken it with them. The cops must have left this behind after they finished their investigation. The witness saw something wash up ashore and ended up in the bushes. Need to find out what it is. The lady said she saw something in the shoreline. It might be related to the investigation. Another ghost saw the victim's body float down here from upriver. He might know more about it. That's the thing. Is then that makes it seem like there has to be something in a bush on the shore. But there really isn't any bushes. Unless I don't know what a bush is. What are the chances I've probably walked by this like 13 times or something? Like this. This looks like this could technically qualifies. Oh, there it is. Hard to see.
It's too dark in these bushes.
The bushes are too dark to see inside. I need to find a way to search them with better light. Right now, we could probably go and talk to the girl.
Joy, I need your help getting something out of those bushes.
Okay.
A rope.
I don't know if it's important, but this is all I can find.
The rope seems familiar.
Wait a minute. There's something familiar about this.
Where is it? This one? Nailed it.
I need to get upriver, find out how she died. Better tell Joy.
This has some similarities to the other Bell Killer murders, but I need to find out more information somehow.
Body washed up on shore, so she was murdered upriver. But where? Miles of banks both sides. Might as well be looking for a needle in a haystack of needles.
Oh, genius. It would be a needle stack. Crawling ghosts. Wish we could just ask her, Sophia.
Who the heck is Sophia?
Yeah, maybe we can. That's that ghost that was watching me. Freaky girl wouldn't leave me alone. It's her. She's the one in the photo. Damn it, stop doing that to me, will you?
Wait, don't leave me here with.
Did you see that?
Yeah, she was talking to that dead.
A small favor.
Give her a chance. She can help all of us.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear that?
Of course I heard that. Demons.
Shit.
That girl has been watching me in the cemetery. The girl who's been watching me in the cemetery was the murder victim. I need to find her. Cool. Hey, you guys ready for the combat part of the game? Yeah, I'm not going for him right now. I know the moment I try to go for it, it's just gonna turn around and just start sucking out my soul like a Dementor. I'm not risking it. Not for that. Just make sure he turns around. There we go. Alright, we're good. We're good. Ooh, I felt like he was gonna go and like turn around immediately. You get a good line of sight on him. Now that he's over here, we can wait for him to stop messing around with the crow, and then I can go behind him. Or I guess he's just gonna stay there forever. I don't know. I don't know how long the crow goes for. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. Okay, just turn around. But not this way. Oh! Alright, we're good. A stroll through the graveyard. Graveyards are fascinating places for me, especially the old parts. I suppose it's like the museum. Ronan, like a champ, came with me and listened patiently while I blathered on about colonial governors who were buried here, and about the mass of graves from the plague victims of the 1660s, of the yellow fever that struck down so many canal workers a century ago. So much life and death has happened in this town. What a peaceful place to get perspective on all of it. Yeah, it sounds real pleasant. I don't know why I thought there was a map for a second. But hey, now we can finally go beyond there. And watch there only be that one collectible. That's what it's looking like right now. Oh, I guess it just kind of glitched from me doing the execution there. I don't think there's any more now. Reckless Ronan. I suppose I should have expected. I should expect it. A man with that many tattoos isn't afraid of pain, and isn't afraid of doing anything. Isn't afraid of doing something today he'll regret tomorrow. But if I'm going to be attached to him, I need to have some assurance that he cares if he lives or dies. I hear stories of the chances he takes. and I hope he's just trying to impress me. Because if not, one of these days he's going to barge into a situation and come out in a box. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence.
Come on, man. It can't be that hard.
Then you get over here and try it.
Okay. I know it's steel or iron or something, but it's just like a fence, right? I mean, how much can it weigh?
Should have brought a crowbar.
Yeah. We always bring a crowbar when we're hitchhiking to Boston in the middle of the night.
Just get your ass over here.
Hey, no problem. But remember, this whole thing was your idea.
Damn! This thing's gotta be welded shut or something.
No. I'm sure they have doors ready for easy access after they put dead bodies inside.
Next time, remember the crowbar.
Next time? Wait. Where's the flask?
I thought you had it.
No, you... Did you put it down somewhere?
It's around. Just keep looking. It's essential equipment for a road trip, you know.
I had a funny conversation last night where we were playing FBC Firebreak, and I asked my friend, hey, where did you put the Blackrock launcher? And he was like, I put it over, it was left over there. And then I ran all the way around the map, and it was nowhere near. Well, I guess it was technically near, but it was like in not a close vicinity of where it was originally placed before. That just made me think of that.
Whose idea was this? This is not going to end well.
You're not wrong.
Haven't had this much fun in ever.
Also, is this the same two guys at the party before? The ones that had the fork in the donut?
At least it'll make a good story later.
Because this is the exact, I think this is the exact same two models, because we got a knockoff Nathan Drake right there. Well, that escalated. Who's the hero?
Hey kid, who's the hero?
My great-grandfather. I found a bunch of his things from the war in the attic. I even had a drink from his flask. No one in the family ever talks about him, though. I think it's because of his gory stories of the war. It must have been great to stick someone with a bayonet or paint a wall with someone's brains.
Trust me, kid. Stuff like that stays with you forever. You only find yourself wishing to forget.
So what? He was a hero. I'd do anything to be remembered like that. Instead, people think I'm a coward who committed suicide.
I'm sorry, kid.
I didn't do it. I don't know how it happened, but I'm no coward. And if I were still alive, I'd slit the throat of every person who ever called me one.
Okay, touchy subject. I get it.
Man, people are very quick to just go straight to murder. Again, maybe that's just a Massachusetts thing.
People like you will never understand.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm dead, so I don't know what that says about that statement. Alrighty. Alright, what we got in here? Spray painted graffiti. Bell killer graffiti is unlikely the work of the killer himself. Refer danger of cult status to community relations officer. What are you doing?
Hey, I don't know what you're doing, but
Finally, it's about time they sent someone.
look, I think you got the wrong guy. Who were you expecting?
Who's supposed to maintain this place? I mean, just take a look around. These aren't just rocks, they're reminders. No one else may care, but I refuse to just let mine crumble away. I refuse to be forgotten.
Right. Well, good luck with that.
Does this look okay to you?
I mean, it doesn't say anything, so... Yeah, it looks great. Well, what's the party going on over here? Why Ronan became a cop. Ronan was unusually philosophical today. He doesn't usually say these kinds of things, but he kept going on about karma and how he needed to redeem himself from some past misdeeds. I'm assuming he's talking about the crimes in his past, and that's why he needs to become a cop. To atone, he said. It was the only way he could see fixing his life.
Here we are in the oldest part of the graveyard, which was founded in the 1660s. Was that before or after the trials? Oh, good question. Did everyone hear that? This young lady just asked if this happened before or after the famous trials. It actually happened a few decades before, so this graveyard is quite old. Okay, and we're going to walk a little farther now, so if you'll just follow me.
I think they really like this part. So peaceful now. But some terrible things happen to these people.
Probably scandalous stuff they can't talk about. There's so much more than witches in this town.
While she's rubbing her hands in anticipation.
Why did so much sickness happen here? Such a small door. Well, I guess it is late at night.
I was gonna say, who goes to a cemetery at night for a tour?
I felt a chill. Was it a ghost?
Nah, you're good, dude.
Wonder if it's really haunted.
Jeez, that's a lot, and I really am hoping I didn't miss any of them already. You got a problem?
Hey, buddy. You got a problem?
You could say that. I used to be a butcher before this bitch got a bug up her ass and started snooping around. People used to come from miles away to buy from me. I had more awards than the wall space to hang them. Then, her little boy goes missing, and I'm suddenly on death row?
Call it a hunch, but I'm guessing you killed him.
I never killed him. I never killed any of them. I left that up to my pigs.
So you're just gonna haunt her for the rest of her life? Then what?
Simple. I'm gonna ask her how her son tasted. Funny thing about pigs, you'd be surprised at how much their diet can affect their flavor.
I hear there's a special place out there reserved for monsters just like you.
Oh my word, okay. Well, let's get out of here. Okay, well, this is clearly for something in a moment. Maybe I'll probably be helping out. Yellow Fever Memorial Plaque. Many brave workers from Salem who made the Panama Canal possible, changing world commerce, died in this facility from the dreaded yellow fever in 1904. Dr. Trotter's findings. Yeah, whose hand is that?
Whose hand is that?
Ah, yes. That was just a sacrifice in the name of science.
A flesh sacrifice? Sounds more like voodoo than science.
Some may call it that, but they forget the true purpose of science. To understand the world around us and all the forces that govern it. Just because the research may be unsavory at times, doesn't mean we should turn a blind eye. Besides, now I've got plenty of specimens to work with.
You experimented on these people?
Most of them are as good as dead anyway. I save the ones I can. The rest are being put to good use.
Those were people, not guinea pigs.
You're right. Now, if you don't mind, I'm quite busy. Leave me be, I'm working.
Okay, well. Is there anything down here I can actually interact with? What was this place? Why are the people sick? What was this place?
So what was this place?
I don't know. I heard them say it was some kind of field hospital or something. Please, get me out of here. It's not what they say it is. Not with him here.
Who?
Dr. Trotter.
I don't understand. What do you mean this wasn't a hospital? What was it?
A slaughterhouse.
I wish I could help. I really do. I'm sorry.
I'm too tired to fight.
Okay, I cannot squeeze through that. Does not look like there's anything on the other side of this fence. Can't tell if those are 2D or not.
Look, I'm on your side. I just want to ask you a few questions. Why can every friggin' ghost teleport but me? I'm gonna have to figure this shit out.
For real. Teleportation. Hold the left bumper displays a destination marker. You can move the marker with right stick. Releasing left bumper will teleport you. Oh, well. That was, I guess, pretty easy then. Yeah, that's pretty easy actually. Just do it, bro.
Help! This one is getting delirious again. I'm afraid he's gonna have another seizure.
Just comfort him as best you can. His internal organs are failing. He doesn't have long now.
Memory, or these are ghosts? They should realize by now that they're dead. New Rose's tattoo. Something I wasn't expecting. A new tattoo on Ronan. It's nice that this one isn't about a crime or some violence. It's about me, in fact. Us, really. 2 intertwined roses right over his heart. I guess he's in this relationship for good. Kinda crazy he put it over the tattoo about his parents. Okay, let's get back over there. But yeah, I guess that bottle really didn't have anything to do with anything. Medical journals. Fever remedies.
Just hold on, will you?
I don't think she's gonna listen to that. Alright, let's look around down here first before we follow her. Maybe there's some other pickups, collectibles, and whatnot. Various cure-alls. Alright, what we got up here? Oh, real quick, with anything over here? Nope. Alright, cool. Alright, looks like that's about it for that. Oh, hey, look. This ghost is like, look, Ma, I'm on TV.
This
Oh
is
my
Travis the
word,
Ghost Trapper.
that's funny.
We are in Salem, Massachusetts. Now, because of the scary history of this town, it's a hotbed for ghosts. Are some of the tortured souls, the screaming phantasms from this town's past, still haunting this graveyard?
Screaming phantasms? Travis, don't you think that's a little over the top?
Okay, cut. Dwayne, how many times have I told you, don't correct me on camera?
But you can't say that on the show, man. People will laugh.
Oh, hell. People come to the show for over the top.
Okay, sorry. Just start again.
All right, roll it. Travis the Trapper here, and we're in Salem. Now, as you know, since there's such a violent history to this place, there's likely to be a great deal of paranormal activity here. What? What was that? Definitely a paranormal event.
I heard it too.
There's some being, some spirit. Hello? Are you trying to communicate with us?
Wait! It's over there now!
So what do you think of this show? I don't know, I don't buy it. I actually, I'm hitting X to talk to him. It's not talking, but okay.
Oh, he's got the moonlight behind me. Gotta sound more tough on this take.
It would help if you knew what you were talking about. Who actually watches this show?
Yeah, I don't know what he's on about. Oh, hey, how you doing? Quiet place to study.
Picked a quiet place to study.
Did you fall for it too? When are they gonna let me out of here? I'm gonna kill those frat guys once I get out.
Well, when was the last time you tried just walking out? Something tells me it'll be easier than you remember.
Oh yeah? How's that? The door doesn't open from the inside, genius.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, someday you'll get it. Don't worry, I believe in you. You're a smart kid. Alright. I think that's about it for this little area. Anything over here, actually, since this is where she came from? I have to wait for my full body to kind of just, like, do the thing. Okay. Can I go up there? Does not appear to be the case. Nope. That was a little close. Alright, go back in, go back in, go back in before one of them sees me. Okay, cool. Whew. wait for both of them to turn around. Go up here. Okay. Gonna need to do another little wait here because these two are about to intersect with one another. Oh, nope, actually. Perfect. Okay, just don't have him turn around. Don't turn around. You turned around. I don't like that. Now I have to wait because you just had to be a jerk and come back over here. How can I not execute right now? Oh, I mean, now it worked out. Okay, now we wait. Yeah, just chill right there. Nailed it. I don't think there's any more. Doesn't look like there is. Alright, cool. Thanks for the help, Bird. Alright. I was honestly expecting a trap to be in here. Being 100% honest on that one. Nope, nope, please. There we go.
Sure is cold out here.
Yeah, probably should have brought our warmer jackets.
So... You think the witches can win the division this year?
How can witches? Oh, you mean our football team? Yeah, I think we stand a pretty good chance.
You spend a lot of nights at practice. Must be nice to just have some nights to hang out.
Yeah, it's nice.
Sure is cold out here. Your jacket looks really warm.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Infinite Riz.
Glad she just wants to talk. Nice that she's so interested in football.
Oh boy, can't wait to hear this one.
Jeez, I'm practically throwing myself at him. What's a girl gotta do to get a little affection?
Apparently not talk about football and be out in the cold. William Pinchon? Pinchon? I don't know. Memorial plaque. William, I can't pronounce that last name, I apologize. 1723 to 1789. The foremost chronicler of the common daily life in this uncommon town. That sounds super made up. That's a nice little. This is a nice little secret area. It looks like.
I'm pretty sure there are ghosts of witches right around this spot.
Don't worry, little boy. I'll protect you.
That works for me.
No games. That's an awesome girl. Tonight's gonna be good.
Yeah, I like this one. Boys aren't that complicated.
Well, I mean, we're about as complicated as, you know, anybody can be, I guess. Just really depends on the person. Oh, two, like, right next to each other? Wow. I think that's the closest I've ever seen any of these collectibles be to one another. Well, I mean, I think this one actually has it beat now. hold on, lady. I gotta check what's over here now. Okay, apparently nothing. Anything else? Any other collectibles? Oh, there's one. Rex on Ronan's record. I told Rex about what Ronan told me about the criminal past. He looked concerned, but not for my safety. He just knows how tough it is to put a life together after building a rap sheet. Even if you're completely reformed, people don't give you a chance. Hearing this gave me a new sympathy for Ronan. He's worked so hard to make a life for himself. I'll have to think about this carefully. Alright, come on, lady. Alright, hold on. Before I talk to you, I see a couple of collectibles. Graveyard history plaque. The original graveyard was much smaller than it is today. Because of its proximity to the waterway, it has been used as a quarantine location twice in its history. Once for immigrants from England in 1665, who had developed the bubonic plague on their journey across the Atlantic, and once for workers of the Panama Canal, who were sick with yellow fever in 1904. In both cases, the victims were housed near the graveyard, and when they died in large numbers, expanded it. Well, that's morbid. Okay, that's definitely shaking, which means I can definitely eventually get rid of that, but I guess I can't right this moment. Okay, I guess we gotta talk to her first before we can get rid of that.
Just stop. I'm on your side. I'm trying to figure out who killed you. Yeah, I'm a cop. My God, you're not trying to escape me. You want me to see something.
Figure out what Sophia is trying to tell me. Nope. I have to move over here. Okay, so that's what that means. Like, at the sound I have to focus on. Gotcha.
I knew it. The Bell Killer. Why would he go to all this trouble to kill you this way? Hey, it's okay. You can come out of the water now. It's okay, come on. I'm on your side.
Please don't jump scare behind me. Please don't jump scare behind me. The killer used a strange chair contraption to drown Sophia. The Bell Killer did murder Sophia.
I don't know about any contract. Please, just stop.
The hell is this? Contract? What did he mean by contract? No. No, this is the memory of your murder. You're too young. You shouldn't see this.
Contract. Sophia empathetically denied knowing about a mysterious contract. Did the Bell Killer ask her about this?
I swear I don't know about any contract. Please, just stop. Why are you doing this to me?
are you? What are you doing? You're him! Oh, no! I don't want to.
That symbol.
Stop it! Please, just. Please! No.
He drew on you. His symbol. It must have meant something.
Poor girl screams like a banshee.
Oh, that's that. I should get back to Joy.
Okay. The Bell Killer drew his symbol on Sophia's arm. Okay, now I can get rid of that. Dude, teleportation, let's go. So useful. One of the many superpowers I would like to have. Alrighty. That looks like there's gonna be a note. Smokin' Ronan. Those cancer sticks are going to drive Ronan into an early grave. I know it's something he enjoys, but I had to confront him today. I said, if you care about living into old age with me, you'll give up on those things. He said he'd given up plenty for me, and that should be enough. Not exactly the most sensitive reply, but Ronan is Ronan, and I think he never imagined he would grow to old age. Not with the life he lives. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect to live to an old age, but... Not because I smoke, because I definitely don't smoke. I have no interest in cigarettes. Yeah, you can tell how lame of a person I am. I don't smoke and I don't drink alcohol? Oh man, I'm a loser. Oh, I missed one somewhere. I was gonna bother the heck out of me.
Ronan, I heard screams and it's good that you're okay.
Well, I'm still dead.
Tell me you found something.
Yeah, I did. Bell Killer drowned the girl in the lake and let her body float downriver.
My mother was right. This is a Bell Killer case. Did you find anything about my mom? Memory residue or something?
Sorry, kid. And it's a good thing you didn't see what he did to the girl. This guy is... he's sadistic. One weird thing is that he confronted the girl about a contract before he offed her.
Contract? I don't think I've seen anything about a contract. Wait. Another case, possible Bell Killer survivor. Iris Campbell. Diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, incoherent ramblings about persecution, and a contract.
Again. And where does it say where she is?
It just says Lux Eterna. Is it a place?
Yeah. Lux Eterna is a mental hospital.
Of course it is. Okay, ready to go?
Actually, go on ahead. I need to visit someone here.
Oh. Guess I'll meet you at the hospital. Worse nightmare than this.
Wow, right there, too. That is some perfect placement.
So, we'll be together soon.
sorry, Juliet. I got some bad news.
Don't worry, bro. She already knows.
It's like this. He's like so sad about it, and then he's just like, "Yeah, bro, don't worry. I already talked to her about it." Nope. Don't know why I'm turned around like that. Investigate possible Bell Killer survivor at the asylum. There might have been a Bell Killer survivor. She might know something. Alright. Well, I'd say that's a pretty good place to call it. I'm getting a bit hungry, so now I definitely think it'd be a good place to call it. Plus, again, we did get at least 2 investigations done. We got the police station and the whatchamacallit, the cemetery. So go ahead and swap on over to say our goodbyes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're getting some pretty good stuff done right now. And the more I play this game, the more I remember how the ending of the game makes sense. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that, because when we get to this ending, it's gonna be a doozy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye, YouTube. Bye-bye, Twitch.